Hello, everyone. We are live. Let's see what happens tonight.
Everything's breaking.
Yay!
Jordan has an unstable connection. Anthony's computer won't work. He's on his phone. Steph's not paying attention, and I don't care.
Excuse me.
It's going to be a great show.
This is gonna be fantastic. Woo!
Steph's got a new bucket hat.
I do. Compliments of Scott. I also where'd it go? Brought it. I don't know where my toy is. Go on. I'll find it.
That's fine. Anthony also has a new hat. His
Leland,
Imperial March hat.
yeah. So, spoiler alert: we went to Disneyland. So I bought this. I
Spoiler.
bought this hat in Batu by myself.
Okay.
I saw it
Batu.
and it was like, yeah,
More like
I
butt
like it.
too.
I think this could work. I got Corm's
It
opinion.
does.
She gave me a mild thumbs upwards. And I'm like, I need more than that because I'm too insecure to do this kind of thing. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, then it's bought. But when I came out of the store, Leland took a look at me and he said, you look like a fucking space train conductor that Woody Harrelson would have robbed.
I did not say any of those words. I said you look
What
like
a-
an
such a
Imperial space
specific-
train conductor. Woody Harrelson was
punched up your
never
joke.
mentioned. Oh, you buffed up my joke.
Yeah, I
Okay.
punched up your joke.
Well, I don't like that joke where mine was simpler. Yours became very oddly specific.
A Han
But-
Solo reference.
Which kind of made it funnier.
Okay.
because they robbed a train in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Yes, because everyone wants to remember the hit movie Solo, a Star Wars story.
I don't hate that movie.
I don't
about-
either.
I
but
think it's 20 minutes too long, but I don't hate it. But that is not the reference. When you said Woody Harrelson, my first thought was the cowboy way. And I don't know why.
Is he in Money Train? No.
Which one's Money Train?
Money Train was Wesley Snipes. And I think because Wesley Snipes and of the same era, I just thought Woody Harrelson was there.
White man can't
But-
jump era.
Yeah, I think it might be Wesley Snipes and maybe another white dude.
okay, I
But
really,
Woody
have to,
Harrelson's pretty generic white dude.
I really have to get this out of the way. Anthony, you look like you are in Lincoln Park. Please continue.
Are you sure? Are you sure that I don't look like I'm going down in an earlier round?
Your hair's
I
not
don't
long
get
enough
that
for
joke.
that. That's a
What's that
Fallout
joke?
Boy. That's a Fallout Boy.
Pull up, boy.
Oh, do you have your bandana handy? So
Yes, I do.
Okay, so this is how he rocked the entire Disneyland day, was this hat in this bandana, and for the whole Steph, change your background. The old day, he looked like somebody and I could not place it. So Jordan, what am I thinking of? What does he look like to you? Because it's specific and I can't place it.
Yeah. Oh my
No, but
god.
it worked.
It
I
works,
kept
but I
seeing the
just
side of Anthony where like some of his long hairs in the back made it
Yeah.
look like he had longer hair, and I was like, "This works for you.
I-
Like, it's a good look."
He-
I just
every
don't know
time
who it reminds me of.
he would turn around and I'd be like, God damn, you look like someone with this
Somebody?
bandana on, and I can't place it.
I'll be honest. All I can see is his dad. that is it.
Oh, are you going on to the Capitol on the 6th?
My dad is an insurgent.
No, not your dad, you. It was an
You.
look, it was an untimely joke by Scott in the chat after Jordan
Oh,
said
I
his
can't see
statement.
that.
No, I know you
That
can't
I
see
can't
chat. That's
see.
why I'm telling you.
That's fair.
Even Cody or Shane says you look like a rioter.
That's Cody. That is now you 100% do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
okay.
take that off now.
Yeah, you look like you're on a watch list.
Oh,
Oh, maybe that's
Scott and
what
I,
it
like, we
is.
were having a conversation while we were walking around about bandanas, and like during that early COVID time, where like before we all knew, we had to like get legit masks.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we were kind of doing various things, and me and him at least, I think Steph, you mentioned it as well, but we were using like bandanas as masks.
Yeah, and like gators and stuff.
Yeah. Jordan.
Shout out to Jet Extramus. Thank you so much for subscribing through Amazon Prime Gaming
Thank
for 2
you,
months.
Jet.
Thanks so much,
Thank you,
Jet.
buddy.
Thank you for that.
So then like we all like kind of made the confession, like we kind of like that look of having like a bandana on the neck, like it's
A bandana,
it kind
a
of cool.
bandana,
It had a good
They look
it
good.
had a good vibe. So we're like, you think Disney's got one somewhere? We're like, maybe.
I honestly didn't think you guys would find one. So when Scott came back with what, I was confused. And I was
Two.
like, oh yeah, how?
They have
Where?
two. Technically
Anthony,
4 because they're reversible.
Oh,
That's
Yeah, that
true.
one is sick. That one looks really
that
cool.
other
Anthony-
color looks way cooler.
Anthony, question from the chat. What is your opinion on tiki torches and gay frogs?
Let them frogs be gay. I fully support gay frogs and their right to be gay and marry and have gay tadpoles and all that.
Gay pools.
And have
Gay
flies
pools.
and bugs.
Yeah, tiki
Been a
torches
few
that
of
keep
those
the
in my
bugs
time.
away, I'm for
Oh.
that.
Speaking of terrible things we probably shouldn't say again, Jordan, quick hot take. We brought it up over the weekend and it was a resounding no. So how do you
Yes.
feel about abbreviating the term honey mustard to honey mussy?
Nope.
Thank you. Thank you.
They said it on a YouTube video and I was like, well, I got to bring that up.
No one
It's
says
like-
that.
I don't like this subtle trend of adding pussy.
Jet. Oh,
Pussy.
fuck no. Yeah, Anthony was really, he didn't like the ussy on anything. We were
Yeah,
talking about ussy this weekend.
I'm not a fan. You're not gonna catch me doing shit like that.
You'll say it to be funny at least once. Maybe not tonight, but
Sure.
you'll say it again.
Yeah. I say
Honey
inappropriate
Mussy is
things
my drag
sometimes
name
because it's a
now.
joke.
This is Beck.
Beck Honey Mussy's my drag name now.
I
Good for you.
would go see Honey Mussy.
Good for you, girl.
I mean,
I
that
would
is a
get
good
mad
name,
if-
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't like the phrase in general.
When
Yeah,
they
it's
said
not
it
a good
on
phrase.
the when they said it on the video, I was turning to Scott. I was like, no, no. Maybe we should just stop. Okay, so yes, we went to Disneyland. We had good times. We're all friends now except Jordan. So
I'm just
Yep.
gonna be back
Yep.
here.
So this is a
Um,
podcast of
So
3
far
friends.
so
Jordan.
far from the podcast.
The fingers
Oh.
pointing away.
I know
Beck just in. I love this pod ussy.
Beck, I'm gonna need you to stop.
No, but the good thing is now, like I was telling Jordan before Anthony and Steph got in here, that I now know what we need to do for the October trip, and I got all things planned out because I'm excited that Jordan
Cool,
hasn't
cool,
seen
cool.
things in like 12 or 10 years, so it'll be
We
like
have
he's
a Disneyland itinerary.
Yeah, cool.
It's not as crazy as you think. It's just like, hey, what do you want to do next?
Yeah, if I was correct, Jordan has gone to California. He has
Nope.
not gone to Disney.
I asked, you were wrong.
Steph,
You didn't go to California?
I went
Your
to
dad rode that
Disneyland.
ride.
I went to Disneyland. I've never been to
See?
California Adventure.
Oh,
It-
well then I got one on you then, because I went.
Steph,
all.
you're
Look,
already
you're
friends with these
dunking
two
on it.
assholes, and I'm here by myself. And
What a
I always
bitchy
thought-
statement.
I always thought you
"Oh, I
went to
got you then."
California and not Disney.
Who does that? Who the
Because
fuck goes-
because the story I heard is your dad rode this ride right here.
yes, my dad did a different time when he went to Disneyland.
Oh, got it. Okay. I got the stories confused. Okay. I learned something new.
Leland, I'm saying who goes and only goes to California? You don't count because you're fucking like pass holder level frequency. I'm talking about it when you can only count one time, and you chose California. I don't know who that person is. I'm interested to meet them, but through bulletproof glass.
I don't know them either. Yes. Yeah.
They probably don't live in California, hopefully.
Yeah.
They probably don't.
Well, that's what.
Like, I
remember
wanna
on the
get my-
car. Oh, go ahead.
They want to get their vacation. They want to get their California vacation and their Disney vacation done in the same day.
Yeah.
So, boom.
Were there any highlights, Steph, that you'd like to talk about?
Trying to think.
Anthony, were there any highlights you'd like to talk about?
Well,
Oh, I'll show the picture.
top of the list. Want to thank our friends Vanessa and Jessica for making it all happen.
Yeah.
But like, there's no singular moment other than every minute in Batu that like really stands out. But it was an absolute blast. Every line was super short. We got a bunch of rides in, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. We had a super fun time sitting down, having lunch. Like nothing bad happened all day. There was no setbacks. I didn't crack my kneecap like a fucking egg first thing. It was an absolute blast of a time. I'm still riding the vibes a little bit. I'm
Jordan.
still tired, but
Our waiter was from El Cajon.
Yeah.
Huh.
And plays D&D.
yeah, that kid wanted to hang with us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he knew cool. I will say, I mean, she's not in the chat right now, but we'll tell you, Jordan, the chaos that Corm is in life.
Oh.
Oh,
Let's start with getting
Oh.
even before we step foot into the park.
oh my,
So-
Steph, you gotta tell this story about the trash
Yeah,
can
so Jen
because I
really,
wasn't there
like-
for this shit.
I forgot what her exact words was. I think I don't know. She was saying something about being trash or something or joking. But she was just like, I want to stand on this trash can.
No, I
So she
instigated her.
Huh?
I
Yeah, that
instigated her.
tracks.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Anthony instigated her to go onto the trash can. So she did in the parking lot.
Yeah,
Like,
she looked like Gollum on top of a trash can.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I saw part of it. I know she was posing on it. I just didn't know for how long, like how many poses she actually got down. But she's on top of this trash can, like
Doing this thing.
at a knee, peace signing, doing stuff. And then I saw security because I was at least maybe 10 steps in front of them, and I see the security van, and I'm just like, oh. And I can't say anything anymore because they're literally right there.
Yeah.
And
Nicole
then
is just
this
getting off of the
van-
trash can.
This
as
lady
car
literally,
rolls up.
she fucking just drives up and just Really?
The stank
like
on that
from
eye.
afar. I saw
was
that head
thick.
turn and that look of, are you fucking serious right now? And Jen looks directly back and goes, I'm sorry. And then gets off.
She
I was
shrinks
like,
her
"You didn't
shoulders,
even make it
then
to
puts her
the
arms
park
together.
yet."
Chaos.
She was like,
Luckily,
"This is
Corum looks like
this is
she's
the
14,
I forgot. She was
so-
like, "This is the trashiest I'll be for the day," or whatever. I forget her exact phrase. I'm sorry, Jen, if I said the wrong thing. I just know you're like, "This is as bad as it'll get, no more." And then we kept joking about doing different things, and like, you know, if she could just be on trash cans.
Yeah,
at
we
every
were gonna
place.
start like an Instagram blog of how I got kicked out of X theme park.
Yeah, and it's just Jen on different trash cans
Yeah,
at
it's
different theme parks.
That's actually a good idea.
yeah. So we started out with a hoot.
Uh,
Yeah.
We found out that you cannot fit 5 people comfortably on a Pinocchio ride.
Oh yeah.
Anthony, Steph, and Jen tried to shove themselves in the front
Yeah, we
car.
squished
I mean, they
ourselves
did
in
it,
one
but they
car.
became one person.
Everyone was a little on the lap of the person to the right.
Yeah, I think Jen had like only one leg on the ride.
Yeah.
Like her other thigh was floating in between the air and my other thigh. Like,
what
it
I
was
thought,
just-
what I thought was funny is that you guys, we asked, we're like, do you think we can fit 5 on? She goes, maybe. You
Yeah,
can
let's try it.
It's like, all right.
Maybe.
Well, because if we
Hey,
try it, then
it
we'll
worked.
know.
It did
We'll
work.
never
but
have to wonder. And now we know we can't. It's
I
too
did like
much.
when we got on Snow White and the guy, the worker's just like, we're like, we did it in Pinocchio. It didn't work too well. And what did he say? He goes, look, if you did it on Pinocchio, it'll work on Snow White. It's like,
No.
all right. It would not. No.
No, yeah. Those little rides were fun. This is a good time.
It was super great. We started over in California, bounced around a little bit. We did have a mission, and that mission was to obtain that bonkers trash churro that we were
Yeah, the
talking
churro,
about
the
last
hot,
week.
the spicy chips churro, or
Yeah,
whatever
so
they can't
we're-
say.
We're like, okay, we've got like lunch plans. It's a little too soon for that. We're kind of bouncing around. So we're thinking we're gonna get to this sometime in the afternoon. And then we keep doing stuff. The ride lines are so short. We're just like, Scott's handy on the app. As soon as we're done with
Thank you,
one,
Scott.
he's getting us set up for the
Scott had it
next one
planned out.
to go into the lightning pass and all that stuff. So it's like fantastic. So we just kind of keep doing rides. It's not until later in the day that we're like, okay, it's churro mode now. We have to find this churro with fucking fiery Cheetos on it and nacho cheese sauce
And lime
and
sugar.
Yeah.
I would try it once.
That
Yeah,
was the
like-
plan.
The concept is someone buys it and we all get a little taste, just so we all could have been a part of it.
Vomited together.
Yes, we all would have been sick together. It becomes a journey. We think it's in one place. I come to the realization, I don't know if I assume maybe Leland and Scott were maybe more aware, but like a Disney churro, very popular, beloved, in fact. They have a lot of different variations to
Yeah,
it,
they do.
but those churro stands are not consistent.
Yeah.
What we're looking for isn't at every churro, it's at a specific churro.
Mhm.
That
Churro
seems
stand.
wild to me.
Yeah.
Well,
Like every
remember,
churro
even
stand we
when
go to,
even
it's
when
got
I
a
asked
different
that,
variant.
yeah, even when I asked that one churro stand, I'm like, oh, well, where is this churro stand located? She was like, oh, I don't know. Well, y'all don't talk? Do you
She
guys
doesn't
not
know
know
that
that?
one.
I mean, but even if I worked at the churro stand and at the one side of the park, I would know where the other 3 churro stands were in case someone asked me.
Yeah, I know
I
it
maybe not
for
know
a price
what the
of a
menu
churro.
is, but if you said, "Oh, I'm heading over to the Hollywood section. Is there a churro cart over there?" Be like, "Yes, there is. It's
Yeah.
at this corner." But
Location wise, yeah.
I kind of
What they
found like
have.
even when we asked the the people, the really nice ladies that we stopped and asked when we
Oh, just the cast members that were out there?
what did they call it? Member services? Is that where we stopped?
Maybe.
Ah.
Yeah,
I forget.
When we stopped by member services and I said, "Oh, we're looking for this thing," they were like, "Oh, we don't even know what that is." It's just like, do you guys not
Yeah,
know what
I
goes on
remember
in your
this
fucking park?
conversation. Yeah, no, it's like everyone's on a
There's-
different agenda.
Because
It's
everything
like-
is so big. Like
I
you can't
guess.
you can't know everything. Now, if you're working a churro cart, I would expect maybe you know what's going on with the other churro
Yeah,
carts.
because like, what
maybe
if
today you're here, tomorrow you're there.
that's what I mean?
Kind of
Yeah.
know.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, you're working this specific churro. You would at least think that they would have an idea, like, hey, you're the churro person. This is
Yeah.
your churro station in the rotation. So you would at least have an idea, maybe, of like, hey, this specific stand has the fruity cereal churro.
Yeah.
This
The
one
Fruity
has
Pebble
the
one.
yeah. Like
I
all
mean,
that other
spoiler
stuff.
alert, they didn't have the churro anymore, so it didn't matter. After
No.
I was gonna drag the story out for 10 more.
no, we don't need to drag the story out.
Yeah.
How many
did
how many
not
churro
have-
stands did we go to until we
A
finally
lot.
found out?
I think
All
we went to
of them.
6 churro stands
Yeah.
We
Oh,
went to
man.
between
all of
both
them.
parks.
I was
'Cause we-
eating
we-
6 churros.
Because we thought all day long we kept thinking it was in the Magic Kingdom when it was actually over at California Adventure.
Yeah,
Which
that's right.
what weird to me
Which
out
they
though
said
is that
was Wally's. What was it?
Willie's.
Willie's.
Willie's Willie's churro stand.
But even the lady was just like, "Oh no, that thing's we discontinued that last week." It's like, but you only sold it for like 2 weeks. And she's like, "Oh, that was last week's theme. We're on to summer now." Well, what was that theme? Not summer? Like, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. And then I said, "Well, did you guys stop it because no one wanted it?" She goes, "Oh no, it's sold out every day." I was just like, "Then why did you stop selling it?" Like, you guys like money. That's kind of like your thing.
Well, Jet says in the chat, Disney will often change people's schedules the day of. So
Oh, sure.
yeah, and then
I believe it.
and then Bronte says, when I worked at the zoo, I didn't know any of the stations I hadn't been stationed at before, which that makes sense.
All
Yeah.
fair.
Oh,
All
yeah.
fair. I guess in my mind, the people that like, if you work for Disney, I assume you're a fan.
No, you should not
don't.
assume that.
I mean, all those people that want to work for Disneyland because it's not good pay and you don't get benefits, they want to work there. So
Oh yeah.
when you come
It's a
across
job.
someone who's
They
just
got a
like,
lot
this
of-
is just a job, and I'm like, well, you just ruined my magical fucking day.
It's like all those kids who want to work at the comic shop because they think it's great.
Mm.
They think they can read comics all day.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
It's still a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. My only expectation is that, like, if you worked with Churro Cart, maybe you would know what happens at the Churro Carts. But, like,
or at least know
maybe-
where the other ones are.
yeah, maybe the churro person today was a pretzel person yesterday and a gift shop person the day before.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they do
Yeah.
gift shop to food, but yes, pretzel to pretzel, I'm assuming is the thing. But when
Yeah,
I
or just
worked for
hot
them, if you worked in one retail establishment, you could go to any retail establishment because
Yeah.
the
Oh, wow.
registers are all the same. So I assume it's the same for food service. Like if you're at the Galactic Grill one day, you could be in Batu the next day.
Sure.
Just change
Yeah,
that
just
costume and
whatever.
head on down.
Yeah.
You know.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't happen, disappointingly. We're gonna have to make it ourselves.
Let's
Gross.
do it. We need a
I
churro.
know.
We need what was on it?
Nacho cheese sauce,
Okay, churro, nacho cheese
Chili
Fiery-
sauce,
lime.
chili
or what is
lime,
it?
sugar,
Chili sugar.
Chili
Or
sugar.
lime sugar.
or
Sorry.
lime sugar,
Oh, lime sugar.
lime
okay.
sugar, and hot Cheetos.
Blah.
Dusting.
No, that doesn't sound too
Crumble.
hard. That doesn't sound too hard to make.
No, really,
Yeah.
getting the churros is probably the most
That's the hardest part.
difficult
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can buy and make churros at home, but like I don't know if any of those are even decent. They may be acceptable at best, but like
LORC cooking stream, League of Ridiculous Cooking.
Ah, it's right
That
there.
would be fun.
there it
Right
is.
there.
That would be
That's
fun.
that's one of the spin-offs that work with our name.
I remember just the ongoing conversations during lunch was real fun because it was Anthony's birthday. And,
It's not.
he had his little birthday pin.
Not
So
at
we
all.
just no, I know, but it was
I know.
Anthony's
I'm just still on this. Not at
birthday.
all.
And it was just real funny because every excuse was on my birthday, and it was
Yeah.
just so fucking stupid and dramatic.
I
So
forget.
dumb.
I forget why it even like happened or came up, but yeah, at lunch, we're like, well, Anthony has like the next closest birthday moving forward, not closest by days. That'd be Scott. Happy
Yeah.
belated, Scott.
Yeah.
But so like, oh well, we'll get Anthony a badge, and I thought it was just funny there at the table. I didn't know it was actually going to happen.
Oh,
But once the bit was out there in the wild, and then I got a pin and I could double down on it, despite the fact that my birthday is not for
4
over a
weeks.
month away.
Yeah.
Yeah, any slight that would happen to me, I would just immediately just turn to them on my birthday.
yeah, it was the funniest
Leland
thing.
and I had a running gag during lunch about being divorced.
Leland had nothing. I was forced into that bit and had no care.
I just remember we
Well,
gathered you
that's
all
why he had a
together that
divorce.
we're having a divorce, and I was like, "Stop fighting!"
Yeah, and then he said he's the top in
Mommy,
this
Daddy, stop
relationship, and he
fighting.
equated it to like Scott said it was just like a Chihuahua climbing a Rottweiler. It got real bad. I was upset.
Leland died at that table when
Yeah.
It was very upsetting.
Leland left his body.
Oh,
Because
our
we're in
food.
Disneyland.
It was a good day for bits, honestly. For
We-
rips and bits.
Food there
Um,
too. We ate brisket stuff.
Where were we?
and I forgot the name of the place.
Riverbell Terrace.
Yeah, River Bell Terrace.
Scott will
We're in
correct
the
me in
French
chat.
Quarter.
Scott got
Yeah.
the brisket fries.
He got loaded brisket fries.
Ooh.
Yes. I got me, Leland, and Jessica got the pimento cheese, mac and cheese, but we all got the different variations of. Leland got it without the onion strings.
Yeah,
I
because I
got
wanted
it
it to taste good.
with the onion strings, and then Jessica got it also with the onion strings, but on the side. It was all. I enjoyed it. It was good. It wasn't real up there in my mac and cheese, but it was good.
It was
I love
good.
that.
I've been
It
thinking
filled
about
me
it.
up.
I've been thinking about it the last day or so about it. Like, it was a good meal, and I'm glad that we ate there. But I don't need to go back there for quite a while. When there's so many other food options.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't need to
It was
keep
nice-
going
nice
back to the
try
same
it type
restaurant
deal.
when I
Yeah.
can
Oh,
yeah.
continue to try places maybe I've never been to before.
Yeah. No, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's all. Nothing. I'm not going to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Chat is asking if we're going to Comic-Con, Anthony.
Yeah. And here's the thing.
Oh,
I was thinking about it. I literally have my pass right here.
Do you really?
Yes, my badge is right here.
Right on.
But I'm probably not gonna go. But then I also just found out today that the first DLC character for Street Fighter 6 Rashid is gonna be playable at Comic-Con.
Mm-mm.
So that sucks.
last
Oh.
minute trip?
That's kind of too last minute. That's 2 weeks from now.
It's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah,
2
2
weeks,
weeks.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was this weekend, and honestly, my brain was like, God, that's a lot happening all at once.
Yeah.
I am so glad that I was off in my count, and there's an
Yeah.
easy breezy weekend in between.
This weekend is the Pride Parade.
Oh, is it in San
Yeah.
Diego's Pride?
Yeah.
Did they
Right on.
forget? Did they just decide that? Oh, that you told me that they were going to do 2 months of
Yeah.
Pride for some reason.
Yeah, they announced that when I went to Lips that we're celebrating Pride twice. Or for
Yeah,
2
good for
months or
them.
something. And I was
Yeah,
like, okay.
I mean,
Yeah. They had the parade is on Saturday.
yeah.
I might go. It
Check-
depends.
Check the weather.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Because ain't a heat wave coming?
Oh yeah.
We're in the heat wave
Triple digits,
now.
baby.
It's terrible.
Going back to Disney.
Mhm.
They
Makes me mad.
left at 10, which was a proper time for them to leave because they had the drive back to San Diego and
Yes.
stuff. And because me and Scott have a shorter drive, we went back in the park for 2 more hours.
What you do?
I
Oh,
thought you were just gonna do Jungle Cruise.
no, we did
Yeah,
Jungle
that was it.
Cruise. We did Thunder Mountain again. And then we had a plate of meat. It's like
Sounds like
because
a wonderful
Was
evening.
it the skewers?
we discovered the Bengal Tiger is like the greatest meat skewered restaurant in all of Disneyland, and I had to get another Jungle Julep because it was so
Wait.
fucking good.
So we're
I
going
didn't
there,
try
right?
that. I wanted
Oh yeah,
to.
totally.
Okay.
Um,
You can't talk about meat
yeah.
and not take me.
I think we got home around when you guys got home is when we got home. Like when you
Oh,
guys
okay.
texted us, we were like, yeah, we just got in too. It's like,
Ooh, man,
I
that
paid
drive.
for it. I paid for it yesterday and today. Like it's
I'm still dying today.
it's been real rough.
I
Yeah,
told
my energy's low today.
Oh yeah.
Like, when we were on Toy Story, I already mentioned, I told Anthony, I was like, I'm so sorry. I know I'm gonna pass out in the car. I can feel it. I'm dying. And in the car, every once in a while, I was leaning on the window and it would slide, and I'll be like, I'm awake. You good, Anthony? It's like, Steph, go back to sleep. Okay. I just went back to sleep. I was so tired. I was so sleepy.
Yeah. I mean, even our drives were good on
Oh
Sunday.
yeah.
No
We didn't have
traffic on the
any
way up, no
issues.
traffic on the way back.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have
Oh.
any traffic either.
We did so I wrote a list of everything we did ride. But when we rode the upgraded Indiana Jones ride, it stopped. And we were in the
We were
dark
stuck for a couple minutes.
for a few minutes. And I distinctly remember saying, "Is this part of the upgrade?" It was
We are stuck
fun.
in a pitch black turn.
Mhm.
So there's not even like an animatronic to look at on
No.
loop or anything. We are literally pitch black darkness.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was we were chilling. It was dark. And then we were done. And it was fine.
I know it's a joke online. We've all seen those memes, and there's always the like Disneyland in your 30s, and that guy gets off like a Matterhorn, and he just like he falls to the ground because he's broken, because he's
Yeah.
so old. You know, I typically try not to feel that way, even though I did hang from 10 to midnight.
Yeah.
But like
That was rough.
okay,
Indy is rough.
Indy has never bothered me before. This was the first time when I got off, it was just like, I don't think I need to do that again. Like I'm rough right now. Like I'm in pain.
Yeah, he kicked it up to 11.
Yeah, even
Yeah, I
Star
noticed it
Tours
too.
was fucking rough. And I do
Yeah.
not remember it being that bad for me. Like I got off and I was like, well, I guess my back needs to be adjusted yet again. I was struggling on some of the
Yeah.
getting off of some of those things. I was like, the fuck. But you know what it is, Steph? It's like, because I'm 45, and like I got off, and I was just like, oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
and then I see like a 20-year-old like, let's do it again. Like, fuck you.
Well, like, even when I was on the ride, there were some parts that like you get moved around in, and I'll feel something touch an area with like a little bit of force that that I never feel normally, and I'm like, huh, I felt that. And then remember at the end of Star Tours, I remember I looked at Leland and I was like, was that okay for you? And you're like, I'm fine. And I was like, okay. And then on Indy, so when we were on Indy, I had a small little thing of sanitizer in my right thigh pocket. And that shit fucking exploded. And I didn't realize it later. I just realized, oh shit, why the fuck is my thigh wet? And the first immediate thought was, am I bleeding? And then I pulled the thing out and like my fucking sanitizer was like indented, crushed. Like I knew I was hitting the sides of the chair. So I used my hand to cover my phone because my phone's usually in my pocket of my pants. And I was like, the fuck? But yeah, no, it exploded and squirted like my sanitizer out. And I was like, what the fuck happened?
Jet in chat, Anthony says at least your right thigh is germ free.
Oh yeah. I remember they were asking, I was like, dude, I got all wet, and I was like, no, it's fine. It's sanitizer. It'll evaporate. And it was fine. It did. It didn't stay wet.
Yeah.
It was okay.
The upgrade to Indy like heightened the like, for anyone who's like unfamiliar, Indy is a giant Jeep that fits, I don't know,
8
12,
8. Yeah.
6 and 6.
Yeah.
But it's like
eight people. Leland said 8
like,
people.
On
4 and 4, bro. 4 and 4.
is it 4?
It felt like
Yep.
so much more. Were we all in? I thought we were all in one. Oh,
We were.
you're the row behind us.
It's 4, 4, and 4. So what is that? 12?
There you go. 12.
Still 12.
Yeah,
I'm still,
still
okay.
12.
Yeah.
No,
But
you're right.
The car like is on like a fucking think sort of like a spring, but it bounces up and
Yeah,
down and
it like
kind of
kind of
leans
jogs.
forward,
you.
leans back. It is so strong now.
Yeah.
when
That
we went, okay,
is
did you
similar
think?
what I would have complained about?
All right, we'll wrap this up soon so we can talk about something else. But like when we were on Thunder Mountain during the day, it was fast, right? You guys all found that to be like fast.
Yeah, it was
Right?
fun.
Seemed normal.
I wrote that with Scott.
When we went back on it at night, they must have been like, fuck it, it's nighttime.
Crank
Turn
it
that
up.
shit up to 11. Oh my God. At one point, we went around the corner. I was like, no, I think I'm going to die today. Here, this is it. I'm going to be the new death at Disneyland. Like even Scott got it. He goes, that felt faster. I was like, no, it is faster.
Where
It did
what
something else at
location-
night. I don't know what it was.
Where on the train were you guys?
towards the end, which near the
With the
end,
whip,
which
it
is where
whips
I
you?
like to kind of
You get a little
be.
more
But yeah,
force.
Yeah, you get
yeah,
whipped.
yeah. But it
Yeah.
was yes, Jordan down in front from the LRC podcast.
Yeah. Yes. Hi, Jordan from the LRC podcast. Leland, if you were to die at Disneyland, would you want us to call you Pineapple Pierce or just Leland?
Leland.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we put in the obit?
Oh, Beck, I took Dramamine like in the morning. I took one of those like all day ones.
Did
and
you
it was
really?
fine. Yeah, I took it on the
Oh.
way up, and just in case.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't usually get motion sick, but I just don't want to get like sick and then just kind of ruin the time. So I just take it as a
Steph,
precaution.
you don't get motion sick because you're taking Dramamine.
No, Wait, you take it if you get motion sick.
Yeah, that's why you don't get motion sick because you keep taking Dramamine.
Oh, I only took it that one time.
You've taken it
Yeah,
many
I just wanted
times.
to be aware in case it hit me. Because I also know how I am in traffic, and this bullshit, I will get nauseous. And it's not
Okay.
fun.
But before we leave Disney, Stephanie,
Yes.
please put your hands out so they're in the camera. Like
What am
you're
I doing?
holding two sticks. Now, we're flying the Millennium Falcon and we have to go down. Where do your hands go?
Oh, you're a mean son of a bitch.
I don't. You know, I told Jordan this. I told Jordan this, and I was like, I wouldn't fucking know. I don't fly planes. If up is down, then if up is down and down
Forward.
is up, then right should be left and left should be right. I don't think that's
No.
fair that they're just gonna choose one thing.
Well, it's because pitch and yaw, like for up and down. That's the only.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
You
I
know,
think
the
up should be up
dimensions.
and down should be down. She looked at me and she goes, "Up is down, down is up." Okay, and I'm like, okay. And then on
And
the
we
way
kept
walking the
repeating it
whole
to her.
fucking way to the car, I'm just like, up is down, down is up. Up is down, down is up. And then I got to the front. I was like, Anthony, just tell me where I'm supposed to go because I'm not gonna know what to do. And I just keep hearing, Steph, up, up. Steph, no, down, down.
Oh, wait,
and then
wait,
it's
wait,
just
Steph,
a lot of
Steph, wait.
yelling.
Steph, keep your hands up in front of you like this. Now pretend you're on a roller coaster. Now you're going up. No. Keep your hands where they are. Keep your hands here. You're on a roller coaster and you're going up. Which way are you leaning? You're going up. So now you're going down. You're on Goliath, you're going down. Keep your hands here. Which way are you leaning?
Well, because now I'm going down. I mean,
yeah, I
get-
disagree with all that. Down is down, up is up. They're tourists. You don't invert that shit.
But no, like when you're holding the thing,
I'm not in a real plane.
if you're going down, you're moving down. You're going up. Like it's a natural motion for it.
Yeah,
We
but,
hit
like,
the
if
ground
I'm going
so many
down,
times.
if I'm
Oh, yeah.
going down, I feel like I'm going down. And if I'm going up, I feel like I'm going up.
38%.
But your hands
Down
are
is
going
down,
forward.
up is up.
Your
Yeah.
hands are going forward when you're going down, and they're going back when you're going up.
Yeah.
38%.
Not my thing.
But I got 100% on my personal score.
Yeah, I got 38. It was not good.
Yeah, we spent so much time on the ground, you'd think we were a speeder. We bounced around a bunch. Even I hit some stuff.
Even on the.
no, you
I
take
was so
credit, yes.
look. My therapist says I should take. I need to take wins every day and take like little small wins, and at the end of the day, think of those small wins because small wins are okay to think of. And
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, me kicking all your asses at the Spider-Man ride because I'm a boxer now and not getting tired doing the thing. That was a big fucking win for me, and I was so excited.
Dude, let me tell you, me and Jen
I
got fucking tired.
single-handedly saved Avengers Campus.
It was fun, and then my arm started to burn, and I was like, "Okay, cool, okay, all right, okay."
and
No
because she
more spider.
I'm done.
because she's still not in chat tonight. Let me just tell you, Jen beating me by 100 points on the Toy Story ride. Oh, that chapped my ass. I was
I
like,
got his craw.
oh, I was like, son of a bitch,
Oh, that thing was
100
tiring,
points. I was like,
Yeah.
anyway.
All the other rides were good.
Yeah.
Nothing specific to note, just good times.
Yep, good times.
Yeah.
Disneyland.
I'll
Good
get you
time.
on Peter
Yeah.
Pan.
Yeah, looking forward to Sunday
I
or
can't
not
wait.
Sunday, October when
Are
when
we
we're
going again?
finally
Because
all
I'm
there
not
together,
going.
all friends, and I
Honestly,
get George to co-pilot with me.
if we were not going in October because of we've been planning this trip for a year, honestly, I wouldn't be going in October. I'm so tired.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, I get it.
Talk to me in 2 weeks, but like,
Yeah.
I'll get to see the Haunted Mansion in original and Nightmare Before Christmas. It was the
Great.
same year.
I mean, they're about to close it down in a couple weeks because there's a movie opening up. So why would you not have it open?
Oh.
Mm.
They're not going to open it,
Absolutely
and that's
fucking
weird.
stupid.
Didn't they open Jungle Cruise when
No,
Jungle
because
Cruise came out?
they transfer it to Christmas in August for the
Oh,
Nightmare
oh,
Before
that's
Yeah, they
Christmas
quick.
start
thing.
converting it.
But
That's
they
quick.
have a Haunted Mansion movie opening in 2 weeks, so
They
Yeah.
can't
change
push
it
it
to a
off.
movie that's not that movie.
When we were
I
on
don't-
Haunted Mansion, it also broke a little, didn't it?
That's due to
It's
wheelchair people.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
got it.
super
Okay.
common.
Yeah, because
Okay.
when the ride system that like where it's nonstop, to
Yeah.
get a wheelchair or a handy capable person on
They
there,
have
they
to-
have to stop it
Got
completely to
it.
do
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Not like other rides where they can like pull you aside and throw you on. Well, that's what was happening on Indy when we had to wait for that real long time after I made everyone go on the wrong line, which I never heard the end of that.
Yeah. Oh.
That was
Go to your left. Go to your left. No, go to your right. I was like,
a larger
already said
woman
left.
did not fit on the ride and they were getting her off the ride, and that was the problem.
Oh.
But then I
Got
felt
it.
bad for her. But then when we saw her as we were leaving and she was riding the rascal scooter, drinking her soda, playing Candy Crush all at the same time, and then yelling at her family, I was like, well, now I don't feel too bad. You kind of sound like a bitch. So,
Yeah.
it's up in the air. It's just like, choose one, Candy Crush or drive. Can't do both. I need you to move. So, anyway. Moving on.
Hey, Carmen chat. I didn't say hi.
Cool's
I
finally
was
with
like,
us.
Yes. Yeah.
Or she's
Yeah.
probably been here the whole time. Let's
I
be
don't know.
honest.
I
I
should
don't
have
know
tried
who's
that
out there.
jungle julep. I liked
Uh,
the drink that I got at
They
wherever
chose
I
Candy
got
Crush
ours.
and bitch. She did. She did. She was really yelling. Remember that woman that yelled Esther like right in our fucking faces? Was it just me?
I only
Yeah.
remember making fun of the name Esther after that. I don't remember the inciting incident.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Oh,
We found
So-
I tried.
Too old to be a name anymore.
I tried a what is
How you
it?
doing, Nestor?
100% frozen apple juice, and that thing was delicious.
That is true.
I told Jordan it was
Exactly
really
what you think it is.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
delicious.
It's
really good.
It's a
Apple juice is
cube
good.
of apple juice.
No, it's an
I
apple
love
juice
apple
Slurpee.
juice.
100% frozen apple juice implies
Ooh.
it is entirely frozen apple juice.
It's a ice
Oh.
cube of apple juice.
So
No, we had
That was
that
delicious.
red pudding cheesecake strawberry thing.
that was good.
That was good.
That was
Yeah, that was
really
good.
good. I added
Oh,
another
the
one
one
of
from-
Pimp's alcoholic drinks to my list.
The one from River Bell, that was really good too.
That
The
monkey bread thing we pulled.
Yeah, the
apart,
monkey
yeah.
bread.
Ooh, that was good monkey bread.
What was it? Caramel monkey bread?
It was,
It was monkey bread,
caramel.
cinnamon sugar,
Caramel
apple. and
apple?
Yeah.
That one was really good.
Yeah, and then the frozen apple OC juice.
Jesus Christ.
Who said that? Who's
Cody.
doing this?
Cody.
Cody.
Yeah.
All right. Well, enough about our trip. Jordan,
It
what
was
did you
good
do
time.
over the weekend?
I was super excited.
Nothing? The fuck?
I just want to involve you in the conversation.
All my friends were at Disneyland.
I don't have a response
We're just-
to that. I'm
We're just
sorry.
testing things out, seeing what's going to make for the best trip when you do go. Honestly, it was a work trip. Honestly, it was a work trip just to make sure that October goes off perfectly.
I mean, how about you? I felt it'd be work. I'm tired.
You had Monday off.
Yeah, but I was in pain all day.
Good time.
Some of us have been working since every day.
And then today, my trainer decided to introduce the rope into the workout schedule.
Ooh. Like, or jump rope.
No, we didn't even get to that. He goes, "We're not ready for that one yet." So we
Oh,
had to
okay.
do the
Feedback.
where I throw it up, squat, and smack it down
Yeah.
as I
Oh,
do
yeah,
squats.
those.
Let me just tell you. Oh yeah, I did the Thor thing today.
Like CrossFit.
I felt like Zac Efron.
Jack
Let me just
Efron.
tell you.
Yeah, Efron.
Not yet. It's hard to stand from sitting. Been making a lot of fun noises today.
Honestly, this whole week, after you mentioned the rope, I thought it was like a technique exercise where they have the rope run like from 2 points and you're bobbing and weaving.
Oh, that's
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
not ready for that. That is a
Yeah,
thing.
I thought it was a precision thing, not CrossFit.
Well, no, I'm not CrossFitting. The rope
The
thing
rope is a CrossFit thing.
yes, but it's also a thing that's been around longer than the CrossFit. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
well,
like a
all
new.
of CrossFit has been around longer than CrossFit.
Well, CrossFit's not,
Yeah.
according to CrossFit people, it's not great. So
It's
you know,
associated with CrossFit, though.
yes,
okay.
it is. Yeah.
I don't look. So I can kick your ass.
I'm not-
back to off.
I'm not judging anything. I'm just giving a reference that I think maybe everyone can, if they haven't, visualized it, can keep up.
I'm just happy another person on this podcast has muscles, so it feels great.
I was also informed today because as I was leaving, the lady that shares my time spot, I was leaving and she was doing planks, and I was like, "Oh, what are they doing?" He goes, "Oh, those are planks." I said, "Oh, right on." He goes, "Oh, those are coming." I was like, "Cool." I don't really know what it is. Like, I know what it is. I've been informed they hurt. I was
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
okay.
After this podcast, this is what I'm trying to do. Get into push-up position and just hold
Okay.
that for 30 seconds.
I mean, just with my arms
Well, with
outstretched.
this.
Yep.
No, like this. Don't you have to do that?
Or you could do it on your elbows.
Yeah, or you could do it on your elbows if you want.
Oh, okay.
We have to try to keep your back level.
Straight.
It
Yeah,
really burns your core. Like, I feel like it feels like a fire stick from my belly up to
Really?
the
I
middle
guess
of my chest.
Huh. All right, I'll give it a shot because I don't.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's a really good exercise to do at like a home thing. Just again,
Yeah.
most people 30 seconds to a minute, maybe like 3 sets of that. Again, it's a really good core workout.
It's nice symmetric.
Yeah, well, we'll find out soon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Oof.
I'm excited.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Yay. Oh, I got this really cute seal. Okay, again, I got this hat from Scott, and then Leland got me this really cute seal that's holding an ice cream cone.
Okay,
It's
I
on
have
the
to be honest. I can't live a life of lies. So
What did you lie about?
Okay.
Mhm.
We went to round 1 on July 4th, and that's where that item was won.
Okay.
I lost a few dollars trying to get that for you, and I gave up and walked away. And then Vanessa rolled up 10 seconds later. She goes, "Here, I got it." I was
Aw.
like, "You bitch." She's like, "Yep, I'm good at this." And I was like, "Great." She goes, "Don't tell Steph that I got it for you." It was just like, I can't live a life of lies. I can't pretend that I did this awesome thing. No, it was a group effort.
That's still really sweet. It's okay.
They did
I
not have
just-
an otter, which was
That's
disappointing.
okay.
So a seal was the closest thing I could get. So-
That's fine. Remember,
you like
we
that
were
one?
talking about how there was no otters at Disney, and then we saw the saddest bunch of otters, and I took a picture with them, and it was
Okay, I'd like to point out that is it Cody in the chat tonight?
Yes.
This is the funniest thing I think I'm going to say tonight that's very wrong, is that planks are working when you start shaking like Michael J. Fox.
It's true.
That's true.
He's not listening. It's fine. It's like,
Yeah, you can say bad things about anybody as long as they don't hear it. That doesn't make you a bad person.
Not according to my therapist.
We need to have a talk with your therapist. Can we do a group session?
Does she listen to this?
No, are you kidding?
Oh,
But she
okay.
If
knows
she
about
did,
it.
oh my god.
But she does know about it, right?
No, I tell her the same thing I tell everybody who asks about the podcast. I sometimes
Cold.
hang out. No, my line is I sometimes go on my buddy's podcast now and then.
Are you kidding
What a
me?
lie.
Yeah,
No,
you're living a life of lies.
Leland, you just said you didn't want to do this.
About a stuffed animal that I won.
But
So
not,
you didn't want one particular room in your house of lies to exist, but the rest of it, the foundation.
You think this shit's the foundation?
What other lies have you been telling, Leland?
his name's not even Leland.
Nope.
What? Wayne? Why don't
Oh,
you tell
ew.
them?
Wayne.
Bring that
Ew.
nonsense up to me.
That's my dead name.
Still
How
so
many lies are there, Leland?
Apparently, a house full of them.
Yeah. And he's very
Anyway.
casual about it.
It just doesn't have a bedroom.
That's where the seal was. That he had to exercise that room out of the house.
Yep.
I'm still grateful that I even got anything. You could have not got me anything, and that's also
true.
okay.
True.
I will bring up that I did inadvertently, due to Scott and Leland's actions, get to enjoy the safety that is a bucket hat from the harshness of the sun.
I'm telling you, the protection is
Steph-
all around protection.
Steph
Oh
had
yeah,
that
remember
hat-
you guys? Sport mode.
And
Damn it!
ooh, show him the other one.
Which one?
The
Gangster
fedora.
mode.
Gangster mode. That was it.
Anthony started wearing it like this. Where is it? It's like
What? No, the back, Steph. The back.
Did you turn the other side out too?
No, I flipped the back up.
Oh, that's all it was. Hold on.
Yes, it was.
The look of sheer confidence on her face.
It was something like that. It
Yeah.
just at one
That was
point I saw
gangster mode.
Anthony do it, and I was like, "Oh, you could do it like that too." Honestly, the whole sport mode thing just kind of happened in the car because I was sitting. Anthony was driving, and I was just sitting in the front seat. I had my bucket hat on. I had the original hat I had earlier before Scott surprised me with the new one. So
Yeah.
we were in the car, and I was just sitting there. Anthony's driving, Jen's in the back, and then I was just like, "Huh." Sport mode, and I could see because this was blocking so much shade that I was literally like, it was just a little too dark. So like every time we went in a building or went on a ride, like went into the area waiting room for like a ride or in a store, I would always just be like sport mode just so I can see more because it got so dark.
just shift the hat back a little bit.
Or
It's not sport mode
Sport mode.
enough. You gotta do sport mode.
listen, Leland's eyes rolled back so hard it sounded like a jackpot slot machine. We couldn't not keep doing it and making reference to
Yeah,
it.
it was pretty fun. Sport mode.
Before we get into the park, we're waiting for Leland and Scott and Vanessa to show up. Scott gives Steph this bucket hat she's wearing. She takes off a floral one that she had. And Leland's like, bucket hat. So I immediately grabbed that floral one and put it on. I'm like, I'm doing this today. And then Steph's like, oh, it's reversible.
Yep.
The inside is a black lining. I'm not sure
Yep.
if that makes it reversible, but
It's reversible.
No, it's
once she
it's
tore the
reversible.
tag off, it looked pretty legit. So
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't even have
reversible.
to clash with my color scheme. I could have
Yeah.
a black bucket hat.
Look,
So in
And
some
it
of the photos
protected
that
your
have been
head.
Yeah, in the photos in the social medias, mostly Steph's.
Yeah.
You'll see I'm wearing a black bucket hat. And no burnt ears, no burnt neck.
Yeah, good all around protection.
Yeah.
Just really quick, Steph, do not spoil this now. But I saved you all from a worser fate by Steph wearing that bucket hat. Just know I did that for you.
No,
Anyway.
no.
What is
No,
this?
you'll
what
find
Steph,
out later.
You told me that. Is this the furry thing you wanted to wear, Steph? That you told me about?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because Steph leans over at me at one point and she goes, "We were talking about the bucket hats because this was a conversation that needed to happen all day." And then she goes, "Jordan convinced me not to wear a furry one because he said it'd be too hot." I just looked at him like, "You had to have him tell you a furry hat?"
Yes,
would be
I
hot
also
in the
had to
sun?"
talk about that
already
one.
had
Yeah.
the idea of wearing it. And then he was just like, "Don't wear that furry one. You know how hot it's gonna be." And I was just like, "Yeah, but it's hot on. It's like the furriness is on the outside. The inside is that really cool, like satin feeling, or just that really cool interior." And then he was like, "Don't wear it. It's just gonna absorb all the heat." And I was like,
Like she's fucking
"Okay,
Jamiroquai
I'll
or
just
some
wear
shit.
I'll just wear the orchid one." And then and then I got this little mermaid hat. Got excited.
Yeah.
And anyway,
It's great.
when I go out running with my brother, I always wear a bucket hat because it works really well with dreads for one thing. Two,
And it really protects you.
it does protect you. Yeah.
Let me just preface. I have no issues with it. Does protect. I just don't like the style. That's it. It just looks dumb.
But it protects.
Doesn't look dumb. Smart. You can get all around shade and sport mode.
Like,
and
I understand the
gangster
concept
mode,
behind it
fedora
is
mode,
useful, and that
all the
that
modes.
you guys who wear that, it does. It protects you at bucket buddies at Disney. Beck says, "Well, that's a
I
thing."
love it.
Yep, that's
Second
gonna
pin.
be
Bucket
the
buddies
second pin.
2023.
We can't get all the pins. By the time we leave in October, Jordan's shirt's just gonna be pins. It's just nonsense of crap. It's like,
I'm bringing
happy-
my birthday pin back with me in
happy
October.
birthday, first time at Disney, first time at California Adventure, friendship, bucket buddies. Like, that's too much. It's like-
That sounds like the perfect amount.
We all just have like a sash
A
of
bandolier?
buttons that we
Yeah.
just wear
two
the
bucket
whole time
pins.
there.
We get the Chewbacca bandolier from Batu and just fill it up.
Not a bad
That'd
idea.
be so fun. So
I like it.
fun. Oh, yeah,
Batu.
it was good times.
Don't you speak ill of my Batu.
You said you said earlier, you're like, yeah, we were in Batu. We spent a long time in Batu. Did we?
No, I didn't say we spent a long time. I
Oh,
said
okay.
everything was great, especially every single minute that we were in Batu.
I mean, the way you said it did very much imply that we were there a long time. I wouldn't say
Not
we were
long
there a
enough
long
for
time.
me, but I understand. There's other
what do you
parts.
mean not long enough for you? We did the two things you can do, except go to the cantina because the line was too long, and then
Well, the
we
line
ate
was
a
long. I
Ronto
didn't know
wrap,
it was
and
there.
we left. What more did you want to accomplish? Because we kept saying several times, "Is there anything else you'd like to do here?"
I'm being considerate for everyone else. I would spend all day in Batu.
But
I
there's
would
not
sit
much to
around
do.
and play sabacc with strangers in Batu. I would
Jesus
just
Christ.
get back in line and keep doing the Falcon in Batu. I would spend all fucking day,
Wow.
Leland, in Batu if I could.
All right.
They would know me by name.
The joke was that he lives there and he's the Phantom of Batu. He just lives in the walls,
But
just
we
comes out.
have to Star Warsify your name though.
I don't know how to do that.
Anthopussy. Anthopussy.
I don't like it.
Honey Mussy.
Honey pussy.
Like Batu is different to me than all of the rest of Disney. There is no place in Disney that hits me like Batu hits me.
Yeah, great.
Good, I'm glad. Cool. Where are we at on time?
It's been an hour. I'll bring up the list.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm still staring at the blank screen of my laptop.
Oh yeah, I forget. I'm sorry.
Oof.
I keep
It is-
thinking that you could see
Yeah,
what's
just
happening,
Turn
and
it
you
off.
can't.
At this point, just shut it off.
All right, I will hard boot my laptop
Yeah.
and see.
You're gonna do that right now?
He's
Yeah.
been on his phone this whole time.
Okay, I'm just saying I didn't want it to fuck up stuff. That's all. I just
No, it's not gonna fuck up
Okay.
anything. We'll find out here in real time if my laptop is just suddenly taking a very hard shit.
It just explodes.
Yeah,
Oh no.
you see smoke starting to rise up.
All right. Pick a
would be
number
terrible.
between 1 and
LoRC
170.
explodes.
Let me just go to 420 or 69 just in preparation.
But we don't even have that many.
Ooh,
Go to
101.
42.
There we
Go to 42.0.
Okay.
You have to go into sport mode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it got a little dark.
This is the final run for the podcast once we get into the list of ridiculousness.
Alrighty. What is the least amount of money you would accept to swallow a dead worm?
The
I don't
least
like- I
amount
don't
of
wanna
money.
eat a worm.
That is the question.
Okay, wait, is it a dried worm or is it like still wet?
It just
Ooh,
says
is it
dead.
alive?
No, it's,
It's
dead.
dead.
That's
It's a
dead.
it's a
dead
dead
is
worm.
part of the question, but
Dead.
we don't
Okay,
know if it's
sorry, I
wet
missed
dead
that
or
part.
dry
Thanks for
dead.
helping over here for me.
Haven't I
That's
already
fine.
done this?
I have never eaten a wet or dry worm, Steph. I'm sorry if you have.
Did you do a
Was-
worm? I know I did
Yeah,
a centipede.
was the worm in the buggy cocktail at the
It was mostly ants.
okay, no.
I don't know if there was a worm in there.
Okay. I don't know. I don't
But the answer
Yeah.
is a t-shirt.
So you would take a free T-shirt to swallow that worm issy.
Yes, because I've eaten similar bugs for a shirt.
this is true.
I think I would definitely do it for $50, maybe even less.
I've
Does
literally
does
eaten
the
a centipede
worm
for
in
a
the
shirt.
tequila count? I would
I
do
don't
that.
think I want to eat a worm at all.
I mean,
Does it say we have to chew it?
I'm not-
Can we just swallow it?
Yeah, you can just swallow it.
Oh, if I could do it like a pill,
Yeah.
Get
That's
it in capsule
Again,
form?
that's why. Is it wet or dry?
I mean, it's what would you prefer, wet or dry? And then that'll be the catalyst for the
Wet.
conversation.
Wet,
again.
obviously, because then water done. It's in your belly.
Yeah.
okay, you're right. you're
Because
right.
you have
Okay.
it wet, you take a drink, and then you just swallow hard.
Yeah, you just
and
swallow
won't
whole.
even know.
It'll just slither down
You
your
won't
throat.
even know. But if it was dry, you're gonna feel that shit.
You have to crunch that shit. You have to bite it. You have to chew. You have to break them into smaller pieces. I don't want
Okay, okay, yeah, I guess. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
that.
You
Just
know what?
never
Yeah.
personally thought about it.
You don't want worm jerky? God.
No,
I do not.
don't.
Ew.
I won't do it unless there was like something I get out of it.
Yeah, like a shirt.
And it depends on what I'm getting.
like a Shadow of the Tomb Raider shirt.
Cause I ate bugs and then they gave me a headset. I think it was headphones.
That's also a really
I'd
good.
for sure do it for a decent headset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish I would have gotten the headset, but I got 2 shirts out of it. So.
Yeah, I got a Turtle Beach headset. And I was like, this is perfect. I'll do it. Cool.
Oh yeah, it was a
But-
Turtle Beach. Yeah. That was 2017.
Yeah, maybe 2017, 2018. I'm not sure.
One of those.
A wet wormoosie.
I-
Ooh.
Now, is
Cody,
it-
you need to stop.
at least you didn't put warm in front of it.
Wormoosie.
All right,
It
so
makes it worse somehow, right?
Yeah.
Let's step it up. How much for a live worm?
A live worm. Okay.
Yeah,
Is it still wet?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't want a live dry
Like a-
one. That's gross. Ew.
Like a
It's on its
like a
last
bait
legs.
worm.
I want.
No.
Like a bait
I-
worm.
I want the one to take its life.
I wanted to see my face I wanted to know I'm the one who's doing it.
Oh god, it's like one of those worms that are just out in the sun and they're like partially dry, but they're still trying to
Yep,
move, and
those
like
are-
one
yep,
part's
those.
like flat, and it's like ew.
Those exact ones.
Yuck.
Phew.
Ain't nobody here snorting wet worms back.
No, that's not happening. Probably $20.
Oh, I
20
was
bucks
gonna
for a
say
wet for a live
200.
worm.
Like, if I'm being honest with myself,
I'd do it for 200.
like I can imagine I'd be on Comic-Con again, and be like, "Hey, if you swallow this worm, you get to spin a wheel of prizes, and the biggest prize is $20." Like, all right, I'm doing this. Like,
For like
No.
a 4-inch bait worm.
Oof.
yeah, this is it'd be like $20, like a
I'd-
sweet keychain, a shirt. I'm doing it. I am
Yeah,
going
we
in
can
on
get
this
you to
worm.
do anything.
I'd want to believe that if it was still wet, that you could just sip it up like a noodle and be done with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's also squirming about.
Nope, quick, do it quick.
Nope.
Swallow
If it's
instantly.
doing that thing where you start to sip it and then it like latches to the side of your cheek, I'm fucking done. I'm
It's still a
done.
worm. It doesn't latch.
No, like, cause it's still going around, so it's gonna be like
It's
literally
gonna
like
wiggle.
fucking wiggling and shit.
It's gonna wiggle.
That's what you gotta go. You gotta do it quick.
That's like
What you
what
gotta
do you
do
call
is
that?
get it in there, bite, and just kill it immediately.
So it
And
stops
then just-
moving
Yeah.
voluntarily, at
It's like
least.
I forgot. It's kind of like the I forgot what country does this, but there's that like dish where like it's like shrimp or like little fish that move around, and you eat them live, and
Mm.
it's just like served to you like in a pot, and everything's like kind of moving out of the pot and just slipping and sliding over the table, and it's like your meal on wheels. You gotta grab it and eat it.
I don't
and
want to
I'm
fight
just-
my dinner.
That's
I-
fair.
I don't like that you called it Meal on Wheels.
It is. Hey, your food
I
is
don't like
literally
it because there's
trying
no
to
wheels, but
escape
that's a
you.
semantic issue.
It's
Are
literally
you,
trying
Steph?
to
Are you
escape
under the impression that one worm is a meal?
No, I'm
No,
talking about the
No,
little
they're
fish.
they're mealworms.
Ooh, I can't fucking do mealworms. They bother me so much.
Eel on
Why?
wheels.
I don't like them either.
I don't like how they look. I never
Yeah.
liked them for
They're
fishing.
so,
I
they're so
wasn't gonna
little,
be the
though.
one to put it on. Huh?
they're so
I-
little though. I feel those would be easier to eat.
Okay,
It's
here's
terrifying.
I don't know about Steph, but here's why they bother me, and it's mostly a it's a Star Trek thing, because there's an episode where they're taken over by these creatures, and the only way you know that they're the creatures is they eat bowls of mealworms, and as like a kid watching this next gen episode, like
That's pretty obvious.
fucking Riker just kind of like does this with them, and he just like. And but the whole table is people just eating these mealworms like out of bowls and hands, and that has stuck with me since like 87, 86, and it has
It's
bothered
just-
me. I understand they're just worms. I know they're not going to hurt me.
No, it's just rice, Michael.
Yeah, but I get you. But like when I look at a mealworm, I instantly get called back to that one episode, and I see all these Star Trek people just and they got like this little antennae sticking out the back of their neck. Yeah. Yes, Steph, down in front, LORC podcast.
I just Googled it and I fucking hated it and I put my phone down because I just wanted to make sure I could see again if it's the same visual thing I'm envisioning for a mealworm. Looked at it, instantly just felt tension and had to close my phone. I fucking hate it. I'm not doing it. I don't like worms.
Okay,
I
well, we found
can't.
something Steph does
I
not
don't
do.
know. I do not do
Worms.
those. I can't-
Oh, you could
I
get
can't do
freeze
worms.
dried mealworms.
To eat?
How much are they on
Do they
Amazon?
look-
It's Prime Day. There's a deal.
Yes, they're literally on Amazon. They're $8.99.
But
Too
they're
much.
not live.
They're not
Right.
live. They're
No, no.
freeze dried. They're for reptiles, birds,
flavored?
tropical fish,
It's just like
semi-aquatic
Rice Krispies.
amphibians, and hedgehogs.
When they de-thaw, do they come back to life?
No, because they're dried.
The drying killed it.
Oh look,
Yeah.
they're
I
called
don't know.
larvettes.
What?
What'd
What's
she
that?
say?
They're barbecue flavored larvettes.
What?
It's an
Larvets.
original worm
I
snack.
don't,
You know
I don't
what?
like the word larvettes, and I don't want it barbecued or deep fried or near me.
So
I don't know. I hear a bit forming.
yeah, I do
Oh.
too, actually.
There's a bit coming. Yeah. This is all pre something. Yeah,
We'll just call it the worm episode.
or the cricket episode. I just feel it's coming.
The
Like,
bug episode.
not happy.
Bug out.
Bug out. Fuck your face. Oh, I don't want to eat any of it.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm not excited.
We're all saying that, but we all know we are.
Yeah, I know. It's just like,
But I'm
we
not
know it's
excited
coming.
about it. You know?
Is that what
Like,
we replace No Swear September with? Because I won't speak the entire month. It's like,
You have to eat a bug.
like, oh, I'll make sure I don't cuss. It's like, I'll put a big sign right out here that says "Don't swear, dumbass."
Then you'll read it out loud. Then you have to eat one.
All right. Yeah. I remembered about an hour and a half ago I was supposed to make a bracket for next month, so I better get on that in the next couple weeks.
go.
Yeah. All right, Anthony, it's an hour and 15. How you feeling?
Well, I was gonna escalate it a little farther.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. All right. So we all kind of know where we're at with a live worm. What about a centipede?
Already ate
That's
one.
Yeah,
It was bitter.
I ate one.
I got a shirt.
I ate one too.
So once again, Jordan will do it for a T-shirt.
I ate
$10 at
it.
a screen printer, and you can get Jordan to do anything.
It was a
I'm just-
gray Shadow of the Tomb Raider shirt.
Leland?
I'm just no.
I don't. Yeah, I just saw a bag on Amazon, and I'm pretty sure this is the bag that we had because it has dehydrated grasshoppers, mole
Oh.
crickets, silkworms, crickets, and sago worms.
Oh boy.
The
I don't-
sago worms look like those worms that were like in I think it's Lion King, and I think Timon or Pumbaa gets one of those little grub looking things and kind of like goes like this and squeezes the juice out. It looks like that, and I hate it.
Steph.
They also look like giant fat maggots, and I don't want to do it.
Steph,
No.
Go fuck yourself with that.
Steph, I love you with all my heart. Please don't ever say any of those things ever again.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's terrible.
Ooh, the little green ones, they have juice inside.
Ugh,
Oh,
ugh.
it
it's,
no
listen.
worries.
Although I'm coming around to thinking like any dead insect I'll probably do for like $50, maybe a little less.
What about a dead spider?
$50, so maybe a little less.
Okay.
I think I draw the line at like spiders and roaches.
Oh, fuck you.
Right? Yeah.
No roaches. No.
As long as it's like approved to be safe to eat.
Nope.
Like
Nope.
the roach is not
Like
you
the
know,
like a water bug? No.
Jen, I will answer that.
they're like little insect Skittles. They're like
I've
fried
ate it
Skittles.
recently.
They have no color.
Oh man. Those white, pride Skittles.
Yeah, I saw them again. And then I read I forgot what the actual phrase on it said, but it was like something along the lines of like standing together and whatever. And I was like, yeah, but they're all white and there's like no
Back.
color. Oh, I can't. Yeah, roaches, no.
Beck says they accidentally ingested a roach once.
Yeah, I can't do that. You
Yeah.
know, I know this always gets brought up, but the size of people who got the water bug, that water bug was so huge. I just don't know how you could fucking eat this thing like for a bit, or not a bit, but just like to get a shirt or whatever. That thing was like at least 3 inches, and it was just
It was big as fuck.
filled with juice.
Takes a couple bites.
It was
Yeah,
at,
I was so fucking
at least
glad I
like
did
this
not
big.
get that.
it was at least
Yeah.
this big.
It was pretty big.
For that one, you get the tote bag, not just a T-shirt.
Oh.
It's like my phone before you open it.
Well,
It
'cause
was
the-
like
'cause-
a good size.
Because the thing was, it was a roulette wheel. Like you spin the thing,
And you eat
whatever
what
it
you
is.
have.
Yeah. So luckily, I got centipede, and then I got like ramekin of random shit. Like,
Yeah, I got the cocktail, and that was
Yeah.
it. Like it was just
yeah,
an
but
assortment.
but
of
some people
stuff.
got water bug for a shirt. A thing this big. It looks like
Yeah,
a
it was
roach.
wild. I
That's
can't.
rough.
I can't do it.
I mean,
No.
I knew the risks. I didn't.
Your answer, Jet, for Balut, I've ate it. It's nothing to be like, oh my god, I have to have it. But I'm not gonna lie, if it's around, like I kind of try it to see if I've had any different tastes to it, and I don't know. I already told my dad that I'm very picky with them, and he was like, "No, you won't even know that it's there," because he gets the ones that are not.
Well, can we stop talking about Bullet
It's the
right there?
conversation I had with him. Yeah.
Yeah, you've told me this exact thing before,
20 bucks.
and I wasn't
I'll take a
excited
20
to
if
hear
you
it the
get me
first
it.
time.
That's the lowest I'll go. I'll
20
do it for
bucks.
20. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Leland, where'd you land in all this? I just saw a lot
I
of
don't-
disapproval
I don't want to do it at all.
That's
at all.
fine.
There's
no dollar amount.
$100 bill.
No.
There's no
That's
dollar
okay.
amount for a centipede.
No. Not at all. Like I just
That's
don't.
also okay.
Not even a worm. He can't even do the worm.
10K.
Oh, $1 million? I'll eat a whole bouquet. But I just don't. Look, I understand that eating bugs is a thing.
Yeah.
It's healthy, it's good protein, and they taste like nothing. Like me and Scott were talking about crickets about an hour ago, actually. And like
Yeah.
and that's fine. Like I totally get it. And I would probably eat a cricket on the podcast.
Put some
For the
seasoning
bit.
on it, you know?
It's
For the bit.
not, it's more or less, it's the getting over the mind for me.
Oh no, that's
Oh,
me.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
that's-
psychological
That's
part
where
of it.
I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Is that
I don't know if I can.
I understand this is safe. It's not going to
Yeah.
hurt me. I know this, but this is an item which I have squished in my house, and
Yeah.
I'm now placing it on my tongue, and that is
Yeah.
where I'm at. Like
No,
I
that's
don't.
fair.
Also, Anthony knows this. I don't like bugs.
I don't either.
I'm not a bug
fucking
person.
hate
What?
bugs.
But what's more powerful than eating what you don't like?
Not
Oh no,
eating it.
Jordy, would you eat a full
Letting that
hard-boiled
animal
egg?
live. Okay, I think I maybe
For the bit, yes, Steph.
I don't want you to
Anthony,
do
did
it.
I-
It's gonna
Did
suck.
I talk about the cockroach the other day?
I don't think so.
Excuse me, what?
No.
So okay, because there's
Oh,
been
yeah.
construction.
No, go ahead, say it. But I
The-
remember vaguely.
Oh, yeah, okay. We've had construction in the couple stores near our store, and as anyone knows, when there's construction, cockroaches all move to the other stores. I
Rise
don't
of
know
the
why they just
roaches.
know why they stay in that store. So we've been having a little bit of a roach issue in the stores. So we have traps everywhere, and they do a good job. But this like little baby roach got up on one of the traps, and I was like, oh. Well, that's what it's there for. It's going to die. And for some reason, I do not understand why I did this, because I saw that his feet were trapped. I was like, well, I don't want it to get loose, because that's the goal of those things. So I took a pin and I kind of just like pushed it down so its abdomen would be now stuck. And I'm like, I just made his last like days even worse. I felt awful. Like I got into the car and I was just like, I just purposely
Bad
did something
person.
terrible too. I'm a bad person. I'm like, I just kept it like, oh, I'm a Buddhist. I'm gonna come back as one of those, and this is what's gonna happen. Like I was like, this is awful, and I felt terrible, even though I know it's a cockroach and it probably laid eggs everywhere, and I'll have to deal with his babies. But I was like, I am upset at myself for this.
It was a baby. It didn't even get to lay any eggs yet.
It wasn't a baby; it was a juvenile. It's
Like 400 degrees. Back that thing up, juvenile, or?
Yep.
Okay,
Did you see his Tiny Desk concert?
I did.
It's so fucking good.
Oh no, I haven't seen that yet. I'll have
It
to.
was so good.
Anyway, I
Ugh.
felt bad to the point where a roly-poly was in the house the other day, and instead of just immediately squishing it in tissue and throwing it away,
Did you bring it outside?
I did. And I was like,
Nice.
okay, well, I made amends for the cockroach by saving this roly-poly bug.
I've gone out with people who like literally go out of their ways to like save a bug. Like, okay, one time on a walk around work, I was walking with someone who wanted to take a picture of nature so badly, held up their phone to it, dropped their phone, fucking crushed it, and then it started to die, and then the whole walk back to work, he felt terrible. That was one thing that happened. The second time,
The fuck
The
does that have to
second
do
time-
with anything?
no, like just crushing bugs and going out and shit, like stuff like that. That was one. He wanted to take a picture. It failed horribly because he ended up dropping his phone on this bug, killing it. That's one thing that happened with a bug. and
Oh,
friend.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Makes-
just saying
makes sense
stories
now.
I
of
don't
like
understand
Yeah.
how Zoom works.
yeah, literally like here's the ground and the bug, and then just dropped it like 2 inches and it smashed on the bug and it was dying. And then I've gone on hikes with friends who will go out of the way, see a little grub or a little caterpillar, go find a stick, try to have the little thing crawl on the stick, and then put them somewhere safe. And I see them do this, and I'm just like, man, you're a
Well,
real good person.
But what if that
I would've
bug
just
wanted to
kept
be there
walking.
though? What if the bug's
Well,
just
they
like,
were
oh,
walking.
I am so close to home. It's just right over this little leaf. Oh no, where is now he's stuck on like a 10-day journey to get back to where he was.
Motherfucker's lost.
You just fucked this
Yes.
whole dude's month up. Like,
I don't know. I've just
He's not gonna live long enough to get there now.
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
because they were getting
He'll
them
never
out
see
of,
his
like,
kids when he becomes a butterfly.
oh my god.
You
Yeah, no,
moved
they
him to
were-
the wrong side of the tracks. He thought he was safe. Now he's in the bad part of the town.
They were like moving them out of like the traffic areas because then they would have probably been crushed. But I mean, I totally get it. They were already going one way, and now you've messed up their journey, and they don't go that fast.
They don't.
It's a real slow move.
And yes,
Yeah.
Jet, I had the same thought that you did about Steph's phone smashing bug story.
I thought yeah. I mean, sorry, I missaid how I was saying.
To me, it sounded like this dude, you're out walking, whatever. And he's like, oh man, these are nice trees or what the fuck ever. So he's taking the picture, then he dropped his phone and smashed his phone. That's why I
Yeah.
said, what the fuck does that have to do with
No,
anything?
I'm so sorry. No. There was a bug. It was like, I don't know, one of those cockroach things or like a June beetle. It was just on the ground. So he wanted to get really close
Very
to get a good picture because it was a nature walk. The phone was like maybe 3-4 inches higher than the ground, and then lost grip on his phone and then just dropped the phone directly on this bug and killed it. And then we had a sad walk back to the office because he felt bad for killing it and all he wanted to do was take a picture.
Now he's got
That's
bug
what
all over his phone.
Oh yeah, no. We walked with bug smeared on his phone. We had to wait till we got back. He wasn't gonna wipe that on his shirt.
Gross.
Yeah, it was bug juice. And not like the show.
Oh god.
What are you looking for,
Well-
Leland? Was something on the ceiling?
I was like, what?
Well, if you have enjoyed this ridiculous conversation, please be following us on all our social medias. We are on the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Threads.
Yes.
No.
He asked everybody.
No.
Steph, did you
Not yet.
did you do that yet?
I have
No,
not.
it doesn't allow me to put multiple accounts, so I would have to continuously sign in, sign out.
Mm,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really wanting to do that.
no, that's fine.
I gotta get another device for it.
I mean, I do have a spare device.
The
You got a
LoRC
bunch of devices.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're on the social medias. Feel free, reach out, send us stuff. We'll send you stuff. It's a good time. That's what social media is for. If you would like to participate with us and the community, we have a free Discord for everybody. reach out to us at any of those social medias. We'll send you the link and get you in on this fantastic community of people. We have channels for everything from D&D and tabletop games to fighting games, anime. You got that meme channel that is just 24/7, just fire all day long. But it's a great time filled with great people. And I can never say enough good things about our community. So absolutely, if you're just looking to make some new friends, check that out. We are also a podcast. 1 week after the Twitch showing here, the audio gets released out if you maybe missed the first half and want to catch up, but have a busy life and can only consume things in audio on every other night of the week. I don't know who you are or how you live, but we're out there in podcast form and all
His
podcast
name
places.
is Jonathan, and he's a very successful streamer. Twitch.tv/Nipron.
Jonathan?
Jonathan.
But we're out there as well as YouTube and Twitch 3 nights a week here. Tuesday for the podcast, Thursday for Co-op Thursday with Jordan, Steph, and friends. As it has become been kind of picking up a little extra popularity with Leland and Scott.
Not this Thursday for me, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
It's fine.
Mission Impossible.
But
Oh, yeah. It's okay. I get it.
Nice.
I get it.
just a little game night with friends.
Yes.
And on Sunday, we open the floodgates and let everyone in, everyone in the community. We jump in and play large multiplayer games and hang out playing some of our favorites, including First Class Trouble, Jackbox, and Dead by Daylight. Nope. Killing Floor.
Killing
have done
Floor.
Daylight.
We have played Dead by Daylight, yeah.
So all that good stuff. We're just here hanging out with you, hanging out with us, having a good time together. Jordan, you're out there on the internet also by your onesies. How did the people find you?
Yep. You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. Like on Threads. Twitter used to be my most used social media account, but that's been dying. And Threads is kind of fun, so been using Threads more than Twitter. It's just me, random thoughts, things I just think about throughout the day. If you enjoy that, stop by. Don't feel bad if you don't. The end. Steph, tell people where they can find you on the internet.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Threads, Facebook at Stephanoids. That's STEPHUHNOIDS. I post shit. Anthony.
Nope.
What the fuck? Last time it was like I never choose Anthony. Now it's Leland.
But
Leland.
Steph,
Yeah.
if you just pay attention, I'm always last.
I know that. But last times, the one couple times I've said Leland, I was too late. And you were like, Steph, why are you always forgetting about me? So I've made
But
a
if you
conscious effort to always think you're
Pay
next.
attention.
Yeah, if you pay attention to the
Nice.
order.
Okay,
'Cause
Leland,
you
it's
can
your
find
turn.
me on the internet if you care to at Leland Pierce Art or Pineapple
Or write a
Pierce on
fucking note
Instagram.
about this. Leland's next every time.
No,
Steph.
don't write
But it's not
that.
every time.
Do not write that.
Anthony,
Why?
where can the people find you if they so desire to?
I'm on the internet as Spooky the 13th on Twitter, Instagram, and the Threads.
Stop writing it, Steph. Don't write it. That's not the correct advice.
Just write down Anthony Goes Last.
Yeah.
Anthony's always last. Anthony is always.
Anywho's, until next week, I'm Anthony, and in alphabetical order we are.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Leland.
I'm Steph.
Ooh,
And
did you
Anthony
catch
is
the
always
shade on that? Because like,
It's
Yeah, it's real cloudy over here. Not sport mode anymore.
She's incognito.
Sport mode.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Ooh, I love that. That's nice.
the shade of it all.
Yeah, but Steph, if you just pay attention to who Anthony starts with, it's easy to know who's next.
Well, I swear, I don't know why last time I just kept saying Anthony. Or no, last time I kept saying Leland and it was like, no, no.
Because Anthony threw to Leland first, who threw it to me, and I threw it to you, and then you weren't paying attention, so you threw it to Leland again.
No, we're still live, right?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Knights.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. In Steph's defense, it used to be Jordan, Steph, me. You started doing it weird one day.
Yeah,
And that
and it's
fucked
thrown
up
me
Steph.
off.
So if anyone's to blame, it's both of you because she should pay attention and you should know
Okay.
better.
Okay, yep, nope, there we go.
Okay.
We're on the same
Well,
page.
no, Anthony's always last. Always last. I have it. See?
The
For
green
as
screen
long
makes
as
it so
we've
it's hard
been
to
doing
read.
that bit,
It's okay. It's just gonna be right here on my desk, reminding me every day I look at it that Anthony is always last.
would it be better if we just stopped making me last since I stopped doing that bit?
No.
Okay.
No, because you're gonna fuck it up again.
But if I take it away, then there's nothing to fuck up.
No, because now you have it in my head that you're always last.
But you are the one that does take it out. So it should still continue to be
I
in
can
the
take it out
rhythm.
Time.
No, it should still be in the rhythm of how we've done it since day
Okay.
one. It would feel weird if you started changing it now.
Okay.
Also, you could still be a little saucy. You don't got to be as gross as you used to be, but you could throw a little something in there.
I'm not flirting with the internet anymore.
No, but you can do other things that make it sound fun. It's kind
Okay.
of bland now. I'm just kidding. It's like just a
Oh,
little
I'm
bland.
sorry. You're right. Your outro is way better than mine.
No, I'm not saying you need to be what you used to do. I'm just saying you could give a little something, you could zhuzh it up a bit. That's all.
Yeah, you're just a little vanilla.
I'm sorry. You guys, you really do have the better outros at
You
this
just
point.
need
I've really
some
fallen
chocolate
behind.
chips.
Even
or some
Beck rolled in and said
sprinkles.
it's a little Caucasian.
Welcome to the airing of grievances.
I know.
But you know what? At the end of the day, it's your podcast. Do whatever the fuck you want. It don't matter.
Our podcast.
Nah, I'm only a guest here every so often. So
Why do you
really-
Yeah.
see that you're
Leland, it
part
was
of the
only
show?
sometimes on the podcast.
Get your
You fucking liar. What an egregious untruth.
I don't want customers to find this shit.
But
I don't need
That's
them
why we're
coming
not
in.
more popular.
That is not why we're not more
if
popular.
they find out about it, you would be a lot more popular.
No, I
You
doubt
have
it.
famous people coming into the store.
Tell
I
every
talk
famous
shit.
person.
I talk shit on this podcast
mean, I
about
talk
those
shit on it,
motherfuckers. I don't need them coming and going like, "Hey, so listen to your podcast. Am I that guy?" Yeah, yeah. You
Lie
heard
to
my
Act
them.
reason.
right.
Don't lie to us. Just tell them no.
That would
And
be
then-
so wild.
And then we'll just keep throwing out like coded names. If they're an asshole, it's a Max Landis. If
Ooh,
Unified asshole.
yeah.
it's a wonderful
went-
person, it's Henry Cavill.
Mike went to a party and Max Landis was there, and he, I guess, had broke his arm at one point, so he was in like a sling.
Shouldn't laugh at
And
that.
Mike was like, "Good." Just like good.
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah.
Can you go to a 3-person mode real quick? I got to bounce out and handle a work thing.
All right.
Well, we can
Wait,
just leave
we're-
all
we're-
together and call it a night because it's if you're not here, then we all don't need to be here.
Yeah, because you're the host
Thank
of
you
the
guys
podcast.
so
There's no
much for
podcast
hanging out
without
with
you.
us.
Love everybody.
This has been a very short LORC. Nice.
Nights.
We hope you appreciated this extra little bit of show, which we do periodically.
All the time.
Periodically.
I guess only when I'm available.
Shut up.
You said it.
We'll be right back here on twitch.tv/LRC podcast on Thursday for Co-op Thursday, and we will see you all then. Bye.
Playing
Bye.
games with friends. You could be a friend and join us too.
Yep.
Unless you're Leland and Jordan.
Bye.
Bye.